there is a certain kind of misunderstanding that Julian is a whistleblower. This happens all the time. I get audience questions, a whistleblower. He's not a whistleblower. Right. Chelsea Manning is a whistleblower. Daniel Ellsberg is a whistleblower. Reality Winner is a whistleblower. Edward Snowden is a whistleblower. Julian Assange was the granddaddy of all the whistleblowers, because by creating the anonymous Dropbox, which is now not a radical thing, it's in every major newsroom. But at that time, it was a completely radical thing. And the reason they had such a passion to go after him is that if you could stop him, you'd stop a new way that all whistleblowers could, unfortunately for the powerful, reach the public. We were talking last night that Tony Gilroy, the writer of the Bourne Identity films and stuff, Gilroy has said to me once really beautifully that he loves painting pictures of systems where the walls are built very high, but they've got cracks, and humanity leaks out through the cracks. And I then focused on that in my own work, and I do notice that I find in a documentary context, leakers, people who come to me in the break and say, if you really want to know what's going on here, let's have a coffee. And then all of a sudden, some crazy new storyline opens up. Right. And this movie has several of them where something came to me that way. So I became a little bit of a shepherd of leakers. And I had to go through all the ethics of how to portray them, how to protect them, what right does the public have to know certain things. What if I'm told by a court not to share something with the public? I'm relying on the belief that that court is legitimate, but that court could be the plaything of the powerful. And so the reality is you get into the ethics of the shepherding of the whistleblower, and I think Julian Assange represents that. But in that sense, he's kind of a picture for all of us of the necessary leaking through the cracks of a terribly built machine.